Don't make me jump out my skin cells. I added that part. I added the skin cells because we have to be scientific. Why you wanna mess with me? You gon' make me jump out my epidermic layer. Looking, hey, what's going on, y'all? I can't say nothing. I can't swear because we ain't 2 minutes in yet. So, looking self. I can't even say looking at. I gotta be like looking self. Yo, tail. Remember you couldn't cuss. You had. Hey, remember when you couldn't cuss? You couldn't even say lying. You had to say somebody was telling tales. Man, they telling tales. You had to say somebody was fibbing, telling tales. All that. You could not say, you couldn't even, well, I know me, I couldn't say nobody was lying. That was considered like a swear word to call somebody a liar. You know? Remember them days? Remember when you was innocent? Remember back when you was innocent? Now you a hoe. Now you a hoe. I'm just playing, man. I'm pretty sure any of my listeners out here listening, if you a guy, you a great big man, Hercules, and if you a girl, you are sugar and spice and everything nice, you know. And hit that subscribe button and, you know, hit that like button. Yeah, I know. But yeah. Got a good one for y'all today. We actually got something interesting that caught my eye. And I wanted to talk about it with y'all, right? Cause what happened is I noticed I get these calls every day. Every day I'm getting these calls every day. It never fail. And these calls is always people trying to they trying to buy my crib from me and stuff like that. Dang, I thought I put the link. Oh my God. So it's people trying to buy my crib from me and stuff like that, right? And the rate that is happening, I don't want to say it's like it's disproportionate, but it's like, hey man, I know it's some houses for sale around here that got big for sale signs. So you wonder why they want to buy mine or whatever. But this is the thing. You got this thing happening now where it's not regular people buying houses no more, man. Like I'm kind of happy that, you know, I purchased property when I was young, like right after high school, kind of not too much after I got out of high school, about 4 years out of high school. Because it's harder and harder and it's getting to the point where it's finna be damn near impossible. And that ain't me just saying that like, oh, I got my foot in the door or nothing like that. That's me keeping that shit undone. It's finna be impossible because y'all know how they got them bots that, you know how you remember you used to be able to get a pair of Jordans, right? And now getting a pair of Jordans on the day they come out is damn near impossible because they have people that have bots that automatically place bets in the raffle and keep placing it. Like it's a program that keep placing the bet until they get the spot in the raffle and then they purchase the product or whatever. They don't even, nobody buys shoes no more now that they go to raffle. They use these bots. They did the same thing with PS5s, with PlayStation 5s. Nobody could get an Xbox, a PS5 because they had bots buying them up. And now guess what they done moved to the bots buying? The bots is buying, let me see if I could cuss now. Yeah, I could cuss. The bots is buying motherfucking houses. You know what I'm saying? They buying houses now. They done moved on from shoes and game consoles, and now the bots is buying houses. And it's so crazy how they doing it. I swear, America, the downfall of America is gonna be that we let a few people run a whole lot of people. We have a small little government running a whole lot of people, and we have so many people that's corrupt. Ricky Williams, the winning team in the motherfucking building. What's going on, my brother Ricky Williams? And that's gonna be a lot of the problem, man, is that, you know, a lot of these things that were designed for the average citizen without no regulation, Cause I'm gonna explain to y'all, you know, especially me feeling like I'm kind of on the outside looking in, having lived overseas, came, you know, to the United States and everything like that, and live here most of my life and everything, but still know a lot about like different cultures and stuff, and talk to people from other countries and stuff. See, a lot of what's going on here is you have it to where they try to make it to where they don't tell you, they make you, they tell you you free, but you free to do what you are allowed to do. I'm gonna say that one more time. They tell you that you free, but you free to do what you are allowed to do. You know what I'm saying? And one of the things they try to sell as one of the American dreams is buying a house, going to college, or buying a car. Those are literally the three American dreams. And you could include marriage to a certain extent, but all the major American dreams, if you didn't notice, going to college involve what? Taking out a loan. Buying a car involve what? Taking out a loan. Buying a house involve what? A mortgage, which is a loan, right? So everything that they build as the American dream sends you into debt right away. Now, with that being said, we have a more savvy generation. Shout out to Gen Z and the millennials, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we got our kids, man. They smart. They ahead of the curve. They really taking advantage of this information age. What's up, Annette? They're really taking advantage of this information age. And so they're not going into a lot of debt. They're not going out buying these debt products. Yep, countrywide sharecropping. I heard that, Rick. And they not our younger generation, they not with it though. They seen their parents work their fingers to the bone and not really have much to show for it. You know what I mean? And they don't want to go that route. So what you have is a crisis where a lot of the people that would be taking over and buying houses in the housing market right now are opting out. They don't want these big loans. They don't want to go into debt. They're not dealing with these banks unless they get a fair rate. And I'm here for that shit. I like that shit. You know what I'm saying? I be telling my daughter, I be like, yeah, power to the people. You know what I'm saying? Mom, don't look at the blunt in my hand. I ain't hit it yet. I'm going to go to the next screen before I hit my blunt, mama. You know what I'm saying? But nah, so I'll be like, yeah, more power to the people, man. I like what the younger generation doing. Don't let them send you into debt right away like they did us, you know? And what the corporations did to offset it, because every time you see something going on foul in America, follow the money. Look for the footprint of corporations, or what a corporate class would want from a lower class, in order for them to thrive. And that's what you always see whenever stuff looking a little weird. Yep. And that's another thing. My brother Ricky Williams in the comments cooking, he said the money don't even exist until you apply for the loan. Nigga, you are the product. I'ma say that one more time. You are the product. You know what I'm saying? It ain't no desk waiting on your ass that they just need to fill and come on in. We got a student loan for you. No, you are the product. Do y'all know about college books, the college book hustle? Anybody that been to college? Because I went to school for business. Blunt transition. So I went to school for business, right? And you buy the college books, and what you buy them for, when you at the end of the year, when you trade the books back, they not even worth, you get like probably an eighth of what you paid for it. The value drop the minute you walk out the store. But then guess what? They include the new edition that you need for next year, which is the same book, but it might have a chapter amended. But you need that copy for next year. It's a hustle. They upselling products, upselling dorm rooms, and you know what I'm saying, books and all that, all around this education, around these classes you going to. GameStop for books. Hey, Ricky, you finna get a wrench. Say one more intelligent thought. You finna be a moderator, nigga. I'm gonna give you a blue tool in this mud. Nah, but he right though. He hit it right on the head with that GameStop analogy right there, right? But nah, so they doing that, and now let me tell you what they done messed around and did. Like I tell you, follow that corporate footprint, because a lot of this is corporate mechanisms, and including college. College is a business. Healthcare is a business. You know, we could go into that. I got a lot to say about that, so I ain't gonna get too passionate on it. But what they have done is corporations are now considered people. People buy houses. You know what I'm saying? They made corporations opted for themselves to be considered a person, for a corporation to be considered a person, for the purpose of them being able to donate large amounts of campaign money to a candidate. It used to be illegal where a corporation couldn't just give a political candidate a bunch of money, but now they like, hey, corporations are people too. You pay enough money to enough judges, they be like, yep, we agree. So now these corporate people are buying up houses. They buying up whole neighborhoods. So if you haven't purchased a home yet, guess what? It's finna be like buying a pair of Jordans. You used to be able to get a pair of Jordans when they came out right out the store. You know what I'm saying? Might have been a little wait or some little line, but you could get them out the store. Now it's all resale market, and the prices might be double, triple. It's to the point now where people are selling they used Jordans that ain't even new in the box at like sneaker exchanges. You know what I'm saying? That's what those bots and those resellers do to the market. So now the whole housing market got a corporate reseller. Are being resold by corporate interests. That's the best way to put it. So we gotta talk about that. We definitely gonna talk about that. And another thing we're gonna talk about, I always try and include one topic. See, I'm going black this month because it's Black History Month. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my black people, man. Fight the power. You know what I'm saying? But so yeah, we talking about stuff. We talking about black love. We talking about black fatherhood, black motherhood. We talking about everything. And so my black topic for today, you know what I'm saying? Well, the housing market kind of was too, because I always aim to educate my people about, you know, upward mobility and stuff like that. Man, get them likes up, man. Get them likes up. If you ain't sub to the channel, hit that sub. And yeah, welcome to Mac World. But so we got something where women are saying, and this is my topic, my second topic. They are saying that, I guess, how could I put it? Their womanhood is negotiable. Like, they will display femininity with conditions. You know what I'm saying? So I thought about that, about like people in general, and what if we did conditional manhood? You know what I'm saying? Yep. And Ricky Williams just said something I got to touch on real fast, right? He talked about 2008. That was when they did the bubble, the housing bubble and shit happened. I remember I bought my house 2007. The next year, I had an underwater mortgage because the housing bubble happened. This shit get real, man, and y'all think it's just the way things go. No, these be people making this shit happen. Hedge funds, all type of shit. Even like Ricky Williams, you know, we keep up with boxing. We got a hedge fund right now trying to infiltrate boxing. You know what I'm saying? And do some bullshit in boxing right now. Like a large hedge fund, you know what I'm saying? Which, you know, is just a group of investors looking to put their money into something to make a quick profit. You know what I'm saying? Hedge all their money up against either for something or hedge their money against something, right? So that's what corporations are doing in this housing market. And we got to talk about that shit. And yeah, so the chick, she was talking about, like I said on my next thing, she's talking about like, the respect that she give is negotiable, like, you know, and I don't know how I feel about that. Cause I'm big on karma. Anybody could treat anybody fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That don't make you no better than nobody. You get a dude, you get a chick, you treat their ass fucked up. You know, you could be playing off of trauma they been through, just different shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That don't necessarily make you better than them or warrant that behavior. But she like, yeah, I'm like this and like I'm a pit bull until a man tell me, oh, baby, like it's some fake ass shit. I'm gonna let y'all hear it. It's some old Yas girl ass shit, man. We gotta listen, let me tell y'all something. I love black women, man. I love y'all, man. But let me tell y'all something. We gotta be able to have real conversations. us as black men and black women, we gotta be able to have real conversations. We can't always be trying to take these in general sides of men and women. I gotta be able to talk to you with my experience, and you gotta be able to relate to me with your experience and talk back to me with your experience. We can't be arguing about this shit that's just going on in the world, because like I said, again, Asante in the building, day-to-day K in the building, moderation gang on deck. But we can't just be going through these proxies. A proxy is a war fought through another means, through two sides that just don't want to engage each other directly. We use all these things to kind of try to iron out our issues. We not gonna get nowhere if we can't have no real conversations, man. We got to be able to have real conversations with y'all as a man. I gotta be able to talk to you as a woman, and as a woman, you gotta be able to effectively communicate with me as a man. It can't be all this like, I said what I said and all that. Okay, what did you say? Can you explain it to me? Well, if you know, you know. Like, it can't just be that. It can't be that. We gotta be able to have a real conversation without your attitude changing depending on what top 5 songs is on the radio. You know what I'm saying? 1 minute they hate our love. Next minute, fuck nigga free. I'm a fuck nigga free. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know what you want to be, baby. We gotta be able to have a real conversation and shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, one day lay your head on my pillow, then the next day, yeah, Gucci, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, just we gotta be ourselves and be able to talk, and we gonna get to that, and we gonna talk about that. And then, last but not least, I don't know if y'all been seeing this, and Asante, real shit, bro. Let me give you the shot for that. 2 shots for that. Without transparency, nothing will work. Without no transparency, nothing will work. Me and Kay, we was just talking about that the other day. Have you ever dealt with somebody that just won't be straight with you? Like, you're trying to get a straight answer. They know you want a straight answer, so they do everything but give you a straight answer. Where was you just at? Out where? Up the street where? Like, it's like pulling teeth. You know what I mean? People like that, man. If we can't be straight with each other, we ain't gonna get nowhere. Oh shit, my bad. I got the cooking, I got the, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't see that. You know what I'm saying? This is a fun stick. You know what I'm saying? Full of fireworks and love and laughter. You'll see that laughter and love I'm blowing out. But yeah, so the last thing, this lady claimed, this chick, she claims she is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter, y'all. But when y'all see her, y'all are gonna trip off of this. She don't look shit like R. Kelly.
Hell the fuck no.
She don't look shit like Aaliyah.
Hell the fuck no.
She look like Grover Washington, damn it. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna let her cook, though, and explain how she is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's kid, man. But, you know, a little bit long intro, but I got a short intro song for y'all today, man. And we gonna hop right on into it, man, because I'm already cooking. I'm already feeling it. And I want to get into these topics with y'all, so we ain't gonna waste too much time. I'm gonna just stealth on this blunt real quick, because my mama be watching, and I gotta respect my mama, y'all. I gotta respect, you know, my mama. I got an African mama, man. You'll get a whooping up until 50. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I don't want a whooping. So we gonna have to, you know, play this music and do what we do, man. But you know, man, y'all know how it go. Let's get this thing started, y'all. Mac World, let's go. Just so y'all know, these is all original beats y'all hear. Mill set rolls in the building. What's good, cuz I ain't heard from you, man. I was worried about you. this beat right here called Big Fish. I made this the night that Errol Spence fought Ugas. Always make a beat the night of every big fight, and I name it after who I think gon' win. I named this one Big Fish. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mac World, let's go. All right, y'all, let's get this thing started. And today, man, listen, it's a tricky world out here, man, because like I told y'all, the same bots that was buying up Jordans, you wanted to get a pair of Jordans, and you went, they said, oh shit, the cherry reds coming out, the Brad 11s, you know what I'm saying? You went, tried to get them joints, they was sold out in the first minute. That same shit, them same people, guess what they done moved on to, y'all? They done moved on to buying houses and shit like that. So I gotta show y'all this. Let's go.
Corporate landlords, oh, we love them, don't we? Well, now corporate-controlled robot landlords are quickly taking over the real estate market, scooping up thousands of starter homes that should be going to, working families before regular people even have a chance to buy them. And what makes matters worse is the companies that are doing this, using algorithms and all of that, are just trying to corner the rental market, and they become landlords who don't want any face time with any of their tenants. And that's what this is about. So take Imagine Homes. We've talked about Imagine Homes before. Imagine Homes is an example of an automated landlord, a company that uses new data tools and technologies to minimize the costs of an on-site human labor of
Anybody that rent, shout out to all the homeowners and all the people. Shout out to everybody with a roof over their damn head. You know what I'm saying? But anybody that rent, you know how important it is to be able to get in touch with your landlord. Like any landlord that doesn't make an effort to reach out to their tenants is a slumlord. It's only one reason you don't want contact with your tenants, with the people on your property, and that's because you don't plan on providing them service. So this right here, automated landlords, that's a recipe for disaster off top. Your shit finna be ran down. Tink, tink. You finna be, your whole apartment finna be falling apart. You gonna be like, hey Siri, the toilet backed up. You know what I'm saying? Hey Siri, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be crazy. Let's go.
Of on-site human labor while collecting profits from rental properties. They are investment firms that buy up thousands of single-family rental homes across several states. So we've talked about the private equity firms buying up entire neighborhoods of single-family homes because they want to corner the rental market. Now, this is the second part of that, which is how they find tenants, how they treat their tenants, and how they just rely on technology so they never even have to do any FaceTime with human beings who are dependent on having a roof over their heads. Now, Imagine Homes is taking automated to a whole new level, okay? The author of this piece, Nick Kepler, actually went to tour an apartment that was for rent and was purchased by Imagine Homes as a rental investment. The rental company's website finishes scanning my face, he wrote.
Hey, you know what? You right, Asante. It been going on. It have been going on for a few years. You right about that. But this is the difference now, that what they doing now is with these automated landlords that they trying to do. They've been buying up houses like corporations, but now this is a little bit new. She gon' like what she explaining right now, matter of fact, is what tripped me out. Like the whole process, I'm finna get my face out the way. Like, let me see, I'm gonna go small. Like the whole process that she explained, how they have initial contact with the tenant is tripped out.
The rental company's website finishes scanning my face, he writes, and an algorithm decides that I do resemble the photo on the passport I uploaded earlier. I get a text with a temporary 6-digit key code. There is no one waiting to greet me as I enter. As soon as I leave, I get an automated text asking if I want to apply to rent the place at $1,590 a month. Okay, so he could have proceeded with every single step of this process, applying for the apartment, paying the deposit, moving in, and even living there for years without ever speaking to a single human being. Now, if you've ever lived in a corporate-owned apartment building, you know what a disaster that is. If something breaks in your apartment, getting them to show up and fix it is almost impossible. Okay, it's very different from like a mom and pop landlord situation.
Shout out to Barada. Shit, y'all already know. I put that in one of my raps. I said I don't hit chickens who live in Barada. I said I would hit your girl, but your girl can't hold water, and I don't hit chickens who live in Barada, cause y'all already know Barada is like pop pop, baby out the baby's crying, you know what I'm saying? Like, but he buying up half the rental properties, anything that break down, anything that get condemned, any building, anything, Barada buying up all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so if any of y'all lived in Barada or dealt with Barada, then y'all know exactly what she's talking about as far as having a corporate landlord. It's a recipe for disaster. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, like I said, it's twofold. They've been buying these houses up, but now they buying these houses up with the intent purpose, not just to gouge the market, but to actually hold those assets on their value, on their sheet, and just rent. You know what I'm saying? They would rather get rental income before the whole thing was either to make the sale of the property or to have that property on your balance sheet as an asset. But now they don't want neither one. They out for, they like, it's like they hustling, like banks is hustling. They're trying to muscle regular people out of regular means of achieving and shit. Banks want in on everything now. You know what I mean? That shit crazy. Let's go.
Corporate landlords don't care, and corporate landlords run like corporations do. They want to maximize profits, and so they're not going to provide good service to their tenants, and that's a huge part of this problem. And the way that they're doing this, using the technology and the algorithms that they're using, is making an already terrible situation even worse.
I can't. I mean, my inclination is to say I can't believe that this is happening, but I guess why not? Like when, you know, the websites that are listing the real estate, it turns out now they're buying up all the real estate and selling it themselves. Like when you have this exact sort of AI-driven thing making tickets impossible to buy, they're automatically buying the tickets. Why wouldn't they be doing that for the homes too? And in terms of like operating as a digital landlord,
look, I'm gonna go right there. All right, so check it out. I'm gonna say this. And I'm gonna kind of leave off on that topic right there, and then I'm gonna see what everybody got to say in the comments, right? Because I got a lot of, man, that's one thing, man. Shout out to everybody that tune in, man, that offer that intelligent input. Y'all be having me thinking. I love it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that know me know I love a good, you know, thought-provoking conversation and all that. So I like when y'all comment and tell me shit about the topic. That's what's up. But so I'm gonna say this, like the digital landlord thing. Okay, it's one thing to have these bots and they buy up all the Jordans, and it's like, man, shit, a profit is a profit. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. You know what I'm saying? You right. Supply, demand. You did what you had to do to get in there and get the supply, so now you can feed the demand. It's another thing for some like Taylor Swift tickets or something, or like, you know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, an entertainment product. But now we talking about being a landlord is listen, I'm gonna tell y'all like this. It's a fucking job. You can't be an automated landlord. Like that's corporations, like they always thinking about minimizing profits by cutting labor. That's why when they lose money, the first thing they do is get rid of people. You know what I mean? And this is like taking over the housing market and then trying to cut the labor part of actually, servicing the housing and shit. Let me see what everybody got to say. 2 in the building. What he say? He say, damn, boys buying cribs. They done hype beast the cribs out. Right, bro. The hype beast. The hype beast, bro, done went from Jordans and Yeezys to houses, nigga. It's over. It's fucking over. This is what's the computer? Hardnet on fucking Terminator. Hardnet, nigga. The fuck? Let me see. Annette said, I rent, it's owned by a corporate company, and it literally takes them months to come out, and I have to complain all the fucking time and threaten to get anything fixed. Man, that's what I'm talking about, man. Listen, I'm a like a on-site landlord, right? So my tenants call, and I'm talking about I'm in Wisconsin. We get this crazy ass weather. The weather is stupid here. It might be cold one day, hot the next day. It don't fucking know what it want to do, and that's bad for any type of building, any type of structure. That moisture, and then like the heat, and then the moisture, and shit like that. So you'll have stuff like furnaces will go out, water heaters, different stuff like that, right? You gotta be able to fix that shit fast, because every day your tenant don't got hot water or heat or something, they in that motherfucker suffering. You know what I'm saying? So imagine if your landlord is a robot and your heat go out. And you like, man, we freezing in this motherfucker, and you try to call somebody, and it's like beep, beep, bork, beep, beep, zork, beep. And you like, hey, nigga, my heat out. And it's like zeep, beep, bark, bark, zeep, bark. You know what I'm saying? You gonna be pissed. You gonna want to bust a hole in the wall and light a fire in that motherfucker and all that. And trust me, tenants will get retaliatory. And I know some of y'all out there that did some retaliatory shit to y'all landlords. So you can't, I already know, you know what I'm saying? But nah, it be on the landlord sometimes though too, man. Don't be no fucking slumlord, and don't be no motherfucking robot. Damn it, be a real person. Finna start having capture codes for landlords and shit, man. Shit. Shit crazy out here to make sure it ain't a bot. You know how I be that capture code, be like making sure it ain't the bot. Make sure it ain't a bot. And speaking of bots, okay, so y'all ever played a game, right? And they got them characters that just stand around waiting on you to talk to them. They call NPCs, non-playable characters. And it's funny because, like I was saying, millennials and Gen Z, they funny. So they say some people out here, they just don't try to be nothing. And they call people that don't really do nothing but try to fit in, they call them NPCs. So in this next clip, we got a NPC conversation live. If y'all never seen some NPCs just trying to be the same and think the same and all that and everything, and the actual topic that they're talking about is decent. Hold on once, let me check this out. Hey baby, what's up?
About this dog.
What happened?
He sat here. He was doing good, and then as soon as I get in the house, they called me and was like, "He's getting aggressive. Can you come and try to put the muzzle on him?" So I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" So I go up there. They got him in the cage.
Oh snap!
The things, half his body shaved off.
Oh no!
Everybody. He looked like he was in jail.
No! Oh, Princey. So did he get shaved? Did he?
He did, but I had to stay. Like,
okay.
Like his anxiety was so bad that I had to like help them cut him, and I had to go in the back and help them.
I hope they gave you a discount since they got you grooming the dog. Baby, let me call you back after 2, because I'm right in the middle of my live stream right now.
Oh, they can hear me?
Yep.
Don't get a dog.
All right, I'm going to tell him you said that.
All right.
All right, bye. Yeah. So my bad about that, y'all. I had to check on my grand dog. He went to go get a haircut and he be getting aggressive sometimes. I'm gonna bring Prince on the podcast. But and that's my baby I was just talking about. She talking about people being some NPCs. So let's go into this next clip with this conversation that they was having. I'm gonna let y'all check it out and then I'm gonna talk about it afterwards. Let me see, make this big for y'all. Let's go.
These ambitious women that are like, no, I'm gonna go get it. I can still take care of my kids, but I'm gonna go make my money.
You know what type of man you have to be for a woman like us to allow you to lead?
Talk about that.
I just kept, I would bet my money we would succumb to it all for a man who could lead.
You're right.
I would bet money on the fact that I think if we were presented with the opportunity to be with a man who was just a man in every way, who just, it's nothing more than we want than to be comfortable in our own femininity. Our masculinity is a defense tactic.
Yep.
For whenever we feel threatened, or we feel overwhelmed, or we feel not protected, or we feel not loved, or not seen, or not heard, is when we have this defense mechanism where we're like, and we get all tough and I got it. You don't got to do nothing. I got it. You're not gonna do this. That's cool. I'm gonna get this money and I'm gonna do this at a third. So you don't have the time.
Yep.
But if a man really came in to your world and made you comfortable.
Listen to this part right here. She look good too. That's why I be saying, y'all don't be. That's why as you get older, you realize like sometimes that should be a cover up, man. It's like sometimes the fine ones. I got a real funny story, true story about y'all about this fine girl or whatever. But it's cause she kind of looked like her right here. But listen to this right here, what she say she looking for, or just listen to this shit.
So you don't have the time.
Yeah.
But if a man really came in to your world and made you comfortable, like, listen, you don't gotta do that. You ever had a man like, yo, fix your face, calm down, like you know what I mean? Just kind of like
Get the French toast.
Hey, she said, now if a man really just came in and was like she talking about, all right, so check it out. Let me give y'all some synopsis. So she talking about like she being over aggressive and shit, right? And she talking about now, if a man came in and his reaction to her aggression was just, I guess, like being accepting of it. You know what I'm saying? Like not checking her behavior or not having appropriate response, like just being cool. Oh, you ain't gotta be like that. Oh, girl, fix your face, girl. Fix your face. He just run his hand over her face and just tell her, girl, just fix your face, girl. That's what she wants. She saying that's, and then you heard her say that, right? And then you heard her tell the girl, she was like, y'all ever had a man like that? Y'all ever just had a man like that? And you heard them be like, yeah. You know how you know that's some bullshit? Y'all ever had a man like that? Yeah. That man still around? No. You know what I'm saying? Like, they talking all that shit like they just had it. Like, yeah, we know what you mean, girl. No, y'all don't, because she making up shit. And y'all ain't never had that, because what happened to it if you had it?
this money and I'm we get on top. Like, or we feel overwhelmed, or we feel not protected, or we feel not loved. Made you comfortable, like, listen, you don't gotta really came in, do this, that's cool, I'm gonna get this money and I'm gonna do this at a third, so you don't have the time.
Yeah.
But if a man really came in to your world and made you comfortable, like, listen, you don't gotta do that. You ever had a man like, yo, fix your face, calm down, like you know what I mean? Just kind of like,
Get the French toast out of here.
it's something about it.
It's something about it that you sink back in your chair. Yeah.
The most high, the most
Fix your
pitbull
face.
girl. What?
Fix your face. Come on, you good.
What's the problem?
wrong?
I handle. Relax.
Yeah.
I got you.
That's it. All right. Like that. That little conversation.
Hey, yo, girl, what's the problem, girl? Relax. Oh, shit. Do y'all see this? Let me see what y'all got to say. All right. Asante said they got a defense mechanism when they can't get their way. Man, 3 shots for that one. He said they want to be taken care of and they using words instead of just saying, I need you to take care of me. They using them cat words. Yeah. It's like, okay, let's look at it like this. You're an adult. You're not a kid. You know what I'm saying? You could do all this fancy talking and hand gestures. You use boo-boo the hand puppet, boo-boo, boo-boo. You know what I'm saying? You could do all that shit, right? So you know how to use your words. When you choose to get aggressive, or as you call it, be a pit bull woman or whatever, that's how you are choosing to communicate. That's a conscious decision. So what you trying to do is you trying to throw a little fail safe in. I'm pretty sure you want my communication to be on the adult level and on the up and up all times, what we would call keeping it 100. But you want to try and put it in the fine print that you can act a fucking fool. And I'm supposed to be like, hey girl, fix your face, girl. What you ain't gonna be like that. And you just gonna, you just gonna melt. Nah, you ain't gonna do that. You gonna push that button, you gonna keep pushing that button, and you'll smash that button until you try to get the reaction you want out of me. And speaking of that, smash that like button. And if you ain't sub to the channel, and welcome to Mac World. You know what I'm saying? But nah, this conversation right here is crazy. They're boosting each other up on the fake idea of how a relationship should go, or how a man should react in order for the relationship to work out. You know, I think one of y'all said something earlier about the transparency. This is a form of not being transparent. You know what I'm saying? When you not communicating, when you're trying to make it so, you know, it's like that. And like I said, they talking about, yeah, you ever had a man like that? And they like, yeah. Okay, so where's the man at then? What happened after you threw all them fits? And his response to that shit was just like, oh, girl, fix your face, girl. You know what, girl? I got it. You ain't got to be like that. Yo ass already know you ain't got to be like that. It's the fact you being like that. That's the problem. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it is. It ain't that. You always watch out for a narcissistic motherfucker that they try to make it seem like what's going on ain't never about what they do. Listen, I'm finna drop some game on y'all. Let me go big for this. Always watch out for a narcissistic motherfucker, male or female, that make it seem like what's going on or the problem is never about what they do, but it's about your reaction to what they do. They want to make it seem like, oh yeah, well, they want to gloss over it. Well, for themselves, like, well, yeah, I might do this or I might do that, but you don't got to react like this, or you don't got to be like that. You're not finna do me any old type of fucking way and tell me how to, you know what I'm saying, sit up and tell me the proper way to respond to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, my thing is this. I could never be abusive. I never seen my dad hit my mom. None of that. I'm not with that shit. Plus, I've been boxing for years. So what I'm finna do, like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm finna do, like, put a combo on you? Think I'm finna, like, square up with you and, like, ta-da-ta? Like, no, I'm not finna fight no girl, man. Like, hell, listen, what's in? We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not even gonna get to that point. I will walk away. I will walk all the way away. Like, I'm not finna never get to that point. But what I will do, I will verbally rebuke you. You know what I'm saying? I am good with words. You know, I am very articulate, and my anger is more of a focused anger. So I will put up with some shit from you. I will, you know, yo, quirks and things like that. Cool. We could kind of work around that. Everybody a little rough around the edges. But if I see you trying to play me and you trying to, you know, you trying to put the, like they say, the devil is in the details. If I see, you know, that contract got some shit in the fine print, I'm like, nah, I'm gonna have to let you know, because one of us gonna be straight. One of us gonna have to be straight. You can sit up with your friend group and they could agree with everything you say. Right, yeah, girl, right. But shit, niggas generally don't do that with each other and shit. Right, bro, right. Nigga will tell you like, man, I don't know about that. Like, you'd be like, man, I should stay with her, shouldn't I? Nigga be like, man, I don't know about that, fool. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas will keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna come bringing that cackling back, like, yeah, well,
You know, why can't you be? Because if you were a man and we were talking and Judy said a man shouldn't get mad. Like, no, you should want to work with me. But this was crazy. So my question about this whole thing is, she say her femininity come with conditions. Like, it's under the condition you have to be the certain type of guy to even get her to be feminine to her. Is you right? Which to me sound fucking insane, right? But should we negotiate our manhood like that? You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm finna sit around and do nothing. But if you make that peach cobbler though, then I'ma fix the car. Then I'ma pump the gas. Yeah, then I'ma pump the gas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga gotta get up and do something or he out on his ass. He's out on his ass. He got to get his garbage bag, put his Xbox in there. You know what I'm saying? He got to get whatever trinkets and shit his mama done gave him, he been holding on to from high school, probably his diploma. You know what I'm saying? And he got to get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't go like that. But she want to make these contracts. Let me see what Kay got to say. She said, take the meat out to thaw. Something simple as get my car oil changed. Wash with an air freshener. That's just me, though. Not to say I can't do it myself, but those are things I associate with man duties. Yeah, exactly. Rick say, it couldn't be me, but hey, do you? She was supposed to be a lady regardless. This is how you know. Man, listen, it shouldn't be your manhood, and that's the point I'm making, y'all. Like, I don't think us as men, you know, and like, I swear, like, man, I love... If anything, it's like, I love women probably too much, but then like I understand them too well too. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, oh, I know what you're trying to do, but I gotta let you play this thing out. Sometimes you ever feel like, you know, like somebody could do something like subconsciously or whatever. So I think a lot of that when you deal with people, and this for males and females, let me go big on this one. I think a lot of times when you deal with people and things seem out of character with them, it's because they are handling something the way they might have handled it in the prior situation. So these little like walls and shit that's built up and you be wondering like, why she acting like that towards me? It's because of some shit from the past. Like it worked, it been working for her. But that's what I'm saying. We gotta be able to have real conversations. You can't be talking to me leaving off with that convo from your ex. You can't, and I can't be talking, I can't be trying to anoint you to be my, you know what I mean, my new mama and be doing all, you know, like shit like that is, we gotta have real conversations, man. I'm a go like that. Let me see what Kay said. And that said, I think it's equal. Do for each other and don't expect me to guess what you feeling. Tell me and talk. Yeah, that's, man, and like Asante said, it's called transparency. Kay say, I shovel the snow, take out the garbage, and it just need to be a healthy balance. Yeah, it's like, see, the thing is, it's like this. Everything is gonna be what you make it, right? So if you want to set up these dynamics around the house and stuff like that, where it's like, okay, I'm a man, garbage, car, you know what I'm saying? Snow, hut, all right, I'm a woman, cook, clean, you know what I'm saying? All right, hut, hike. Where are the kids? You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the kids doing, shit. Fart, complain, and eat hot chips. I don't know. But, you know, if y'all want to set up them dynamics like that, it's different. But otherwise, like I tell you how I run my household. First and foremost, it's my house. And I'm going to show it's my house by setting the example of how I want it kept. So you're not going to come over my house and see it dirty. Because if you, people not going, ain't no woman or nobody finna come over your house and get it cleaner than you got it. So my shit, when you come over, my shit always going to be clean. Because, bitch, you going to get this example, you know what I'm saying, of a clean house. That's all I got to say. No, but like, just set it up like that, right? And you know, then secondly, it's like when somebody is when something needs to be done and you are doing a lot and you pretty much on top of everything, when you need assistance, it's more likely for somebody to assist you because it's not gonna be a lot that you need. So if I'm hitting, like, you know what I'm saying, the dishes or something, and I'd be like, hey,
like, Annette, clean the stove for me or something like that. You know what I'm saying? And she be like, all right, cool. It ain't asking for a lot. That's all I ask of you, looking ass. But nah, so it do gotta just be a balance though, you know? And you can set it up however you want, but it should always be the spirit of like, we are a team. We all live in here. We all gotta live here. And you know what I'm saying? It ain't just you do this and I'm gonna get an attitude, because that's a lot of times, and I'm gonna just say this, the girls might want to close their ears, the ladies, but fellas, I'm gonna tell y'all, a lot of what women gonna do is they gonna get you where you have feelings for them, but they also, whether knowingly or unknowingly, gonna manipulate those feelings. They gonna be able to get a lot from you, or they gonna be able to either motivate you a lot or take a lot out of you by knowing you and knowing your emotions and shit. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all can uncover y'all ears now. I know y'all was listening anyway. I like, whatever, we don't do that. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so just watch out for, always be willing to check them on their emotions, man. Like, look at Kia, she looking like but just always be able to check them on their emotions. So yeah, if a man was just like, oh, girl, I got it, girl, like, Samo, you ain't gotta be like, that's not gonna get y'all nowhere. And that's why they like that, and they talking like they like it, but they still single. You know what I'm saying? And I guarantee you that's what this conversation is. They talking like they single, right? And yeah, so that kind of bring me to my next topic, not being realistic. Hold on, let me see what my brother Ricky got to say. He said, that's why as a man, you got to be willing to break north if it's not reciprocal. Man, it's hard. And you know what's so hard? I'm going to tell y'all what's so hard about it for us men or whatever, just keeping all the way a buck with y'all. Like, it take a lot for us. Like, we got the first woman that we ever really open up to and show that vulnerability to is our mother. You know what I'm saying? The second, a lot of times, would be your baby mama or your first girlfriend or something like that, right? But it take a second to do that. And once you do that, it's like you operating on a different level and a different wavelength. It's not just a regular person to you no more. You know what I'm saying? So when you have a woman that you done opened that door up to, and she done came in and all that, and then, the hoe get to playing in the room and playing around and trash the room and leave, oh, you gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so definitely, like my brother say, you gotta leave if it ain't reciprocal, man. Like, and it's hard for us to leave, and another reason why is because we always want to believe that we chose right. And a lot of us, when we do choose a woman, we have so much pride in that woman. A lot of our ego is attached to it. And fellas, I hate to tell y'all this, but they know that shit. They know that shit. They know our ego they could tell when your ego is attached to being with them. And man, it's like, it's a story in the Bible about a man, you know what I'm saying, with his dreads, and she found out the man's strength, and she couldn't help but to cut the dreads. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too much power, man. It's a lot of times you got to think about it. You this big, strong man. You know what I'm saying? She know your strength. Well, I don't know about y'all. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all niggas probably, ain't been in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Since Doogie Howser was on TV. But like, girl, feel your muscles and shit, and she feel your strength and all that, and then she know that she could like have power over that by just with her words. Bro, there is a lot of them that is too much. Fuck no one man, no one woman should have all that power. They will use that shit, man, and they know that. You know what I'm saying? They can build you up and break your ass down. You know what I'm saying? So if you want a real situation, you got to be able to have a real conversation. You know what I'm saying? My brother Ricky Cooking, let me see what he say. He say, a man's mom is the first woman to disappoint and break a man's heart. Man, I heard that. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like Asante say, that integrity is important. It'll come back to you. It'll come back to you. How many people y'all know? Let's keep it 100. How many of us know somebody, or how many of us is that somebody that a lot of shit that you done when you was young and just wanted your way, and you was a young, prideful, egotistical, you know what I'm saying, little young stomper out here, and now you paying for it. You paying for it with all it might be child support, it might be debt, it might be a bunch of missed opportunities from when you was younger, when you might have had a bunch of money where if you would have played it right, you could have had X, Y, and Z by now. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you gotta have that integrity, man. That shit is important, and you gotta be realistic. Which bring me to my last clip. You know, I really wanted to cook on that topic right there because, you know, it's important. And like I said, man, it's our time, man. It's Black History Month. We gonna talk about what we want, how we want, as long as we want. But we got to get to this last topic, though. And the way this tie into what I'm talking about is about being realistic, man, because I don't know if she tripping. I don't know if it's a joke, if it's a clout trick. I don't know what it is, but it don't look like she being realistic to me. This girl say that she is R. Kelly and Aaliyah's daughter.
Blacks don't mess around. We different from 90.
Cuddy gang, cuddy gang, cuddy gang, cuddy gang.
Okay, y'all. My name is Love. Given name. I am the biological daughter of Aaliyah Houghton and Robert Kelly.
Man, this shit just fucks up my mind.
Tell my truth and also tell my mother's truth because I feel like it's time and it's needed. I feel that I went through so many things as far as keeping this identity and then living with different family members that was there to, you know, the industry. You guys know how it can get. And I just want the world to know that the best part of me, and I am also an extension of my mother, Aaliyah Houghton. I been shipped around or constantly as far as when I was younger because of who my father was and what he did to her and also many other little girls around the world, but other little girls. And I was aware of both of them at one point in my life.
You crazy, bro.
As far as my dad, I don't want to call him a dad because he wasn't there. When his trial happened, he abandoned me with somebody else to take care of me, and especially after my mom died. I'll go into further details. I just want the world.
All right, cool. Let's see who nose she got. Is that Aaliyah's nose? Is that Aaliyah nose, y'all? Or is that R. Kelly nose? Let me see. Do she look... Let's go with the eyes. Type 1 if she look like R. Kelly in the eyes. Type 2 if she look like Aaliyah in the eyes. And type 0 if she don't look like neither one of their ass in the eyes. Oh shit. All right. Okay. What about the nose then? What about this nose?
She is my mother, and I don't really want people to know he's my dad, but unfortunately, he's a part of my half of me being here. And
is that Aaliyah nose or R. Kelly nose?
But I just want the world to know. I feel like people need to understand how much she endured as a woman and how much she went through and carrying a whole child here and have to not be a part of her child's life because of some people she knew that was grinding.
I might be tripping or something, y'all. Maybe I'm tripping, right? But I don't even recall Aaliyah ever being pregnant. Was she ever pregnant though? Am I tripping? Cause she like everything she had to go through and endure carrying her child. Like I thought Aaliyah died kind of young, and cause I know she was young cause she was younger than R. Kelly. Like, you know, she was young, like she was underage and shit when he started working with her. So I know she was still kind of young when she died because she didn't have a real long career. But I don't even recall her ever being pregnant though. Let me see, man. Maybe I'm tripping. She said, why ain't she just go on Maury? Maury would have, look, hey, Rick, Maury would have stopped her at the door. You're not related to the Aaliyah I fucking know. He would have stopped her at the door. He said she really the daughter than blanket is MJ real kid on my life. Like, dude, what the so what y'all think this is? Is this mental illness? Is it a clout chase? What is it? What can that be? Cause she get up there so matter-of-factly talking about my mom's been through so much and I don't want them to know who my dad is. Like, what is you talking about, lady, girl? What is this, a lady or a girl? Or is this oh man, look, she looked like she done warped from the age of like Harriet Tubman and them. I didn't even know that they even make they make these bonnets like this. They still make them bonnets. I thought bonnets was made out of space age material now, like a satin material. She got the old felt bonnet that come with the molasses, the molasses draining kit. The fuck going on over here, man? What the fuck? The color purple bonnet. Oh my Lord. Oh Lord. But oh, that's crazy, man. I don't know. We gonna have to decipher that one. But in the meanwhile, yeah, man. Crazy one. People not being realistic. It's just tripped out. The things people do for like internet fame or just whatever, and then a lot of times, some of these people, honestly, I be thinking are real life a little bit slow. Like it's a boxer named Riley Romero. I think he actually a little bit slow. People think he real funny, right? But yeah, it takes a bitch. I'm gonna knock his ass out. Takes a bitch. I'm gonna knock him out at 2 rounds. 2 rounds. That's how he sound. If anybody heard Riley, they know that's exactly how he sound. But I think he a little slow though. He got knocked the hell out and he got up and said the dude was a bitch and he just beat his ass. He said the dude who just knocked him out cold was a bitch and he just beat his ass. Like, and he was serious. Like, I don't know, man. Let's look out for your people if you think they need some mental help. That's my final word of the day today. We went a little bit over, man, because I wanted to read all y'all comments and shit, man. Like I said, I enjoy when y'all give that input, man. Y'all are intelligent, y'all are funny, and this is what make it really worth it, building like a nice rapport and community and shit like that, of like, you know, thought processes and a think tank, damn it, you know? And so, yeah, I appreciate y'all, man. Shout out to my brother, Ricky Williams. Shout out to Asante. Shout out to the moderators. Shout out to Kay. Shout out to Annette. Shout out to Cuzzo checking in over there from the motherland. Be safe over there too, man. And make sure you keep up with me, Cuzzo. You said you'd be back in the next month. Okay, yeah, I'll be waiting on you, man. Yeah, but that's all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all checking me out. So until tomorrow, I'm out of here. Later.